Welcome back, episode 10. So, big updates in this one. We have finally finished the Mercedes Sprinter long wheelbase, and that's going out tomorrow morning, which we'll show you all that footage very soon actually. But we'll start in here. We have constructed this last week. Now this is because the weather's changing and, well, standard British weather, it's miserable and cold through the winter time. We need somewhere to keep warm, especially when customers are coming down. I had a few customers come down when it was like the -5, and in here is a bit like a fridge. So it was key for us to build something for the customer experience and for my own experience, because sat at a desk in the middle of a cold unit is not ideal. So we have started constructing this. So as you can see, we've got 2 doors on it. Hey, posh. As you come in, we've done it 4 meters from wall to the wall, and that allows us to still have 2 show vans next to it. So we're not tying up all the space with this big office. We're gonna have my main desk here, and we're going to have a customer experience with drink fridge, loads of samples so customers can pick out what they want in the van in a nice comfort for a bit of warmth, or in summer it'll have aircon, so in the cool as well. We've gone for a couple of windows either side just to try and let a little bit of light in, and then in the back is another office. We'll put some nice posh doors on this. Well, I say we, Danny has, just to hide all the electrics. So we started plasterboarding Saturday, so we've managed to do 1 ceiling. We need to finish this ceiling and we need to get it insulated and boarded up. But we're really excited to get this built just for that customer experience and my own. So yeah, this has been a big step and looking forward to this. This is our medium wheelbase van. Now it's some 35,000 miles, 3 litre model, automatic. So it's a really rare van being a 3 litre model. We had previously pre-sold this to a customer, but due to health reasons, they've got to wait 90 days just to see if they hold on to the driving licence. So us being a business, we just need to put it back on the market to see if anyone else would like it. But if it doesn't go, they get the green light in 90 days, they're still up for it. So the medium wheelbase is up for sale again, if anyone's interested. Now we've also got the Peugeot long wheelbase in. Now we previously built this a few 6-7 months ago maybe. This was John's van, really nice design he picked. If you do scroll down some videos, you might see some on YouTube, if not on our Instagram. He's come back in because he wanted an updated dash screen, he wants a bigger screen and he wants a bird's eye view putting on top. So yeah, a few little mods to this one coming back in, but he's gone for the big U shape at the back, the seating area, the turnaround seat. Really nice layout, really nice build, full lithium battery setup, fully off-grid, solar panels, awning, rogue wheels, really nice touch, front cab blinds. This was packed with high spec stuff. It's got a toilet, shower room, so yeah, it was a really nice build. So yeah, that sort of sums up what we're doing in here. We've got the big office going in, we've got the medium wheelbase Sprinter, we've got John's van back in, and now we've come back through to the workshop. As you can see, we've had a bit of a move around. We moved Sarah's van further up, Chris's van further up, and now we've got more space. The long wheelbase will be coming back in a second. It's just getting washed, and then we can do all the pictures. So here it is, the finished van. Now this is the Mercedes long wheelbase. It's 7 meters long. We got this as a panel van, and we fully converted it. Everything you see inside, apart from the upholstery, that's the only thing we outsource. So as you can see from the outside, we've added awning, the ATS. We've added the awning lights. On the roof, we've got the air conditioning. We've also got a skylight. We've got solar panel, roof, bathroom vent. What else is on the roof? A TV aerial. So the roof is really packed out with all the gadgets. Now, on the bottom side of the van, we've got the step. That's a 500mm step. It's a nice little feature, just to help get in and out. We've also done the sleeping pods. Because of the width of the Sprinter, you are limited to sleep across, but adding the 2 pods, there's one on this side, one on the other side, it makes it about 6'8", so it gives you that width to sleep across. As we walk around the outside, you'll see we've added an outside socket, 240 can run off the inverter, the 240 hookup. Down this side, as you can see here, the pod sticks out a little bit further on the driver's side just to because the sliding door doesn't have to open, so you can get it a little bit further out. We've also got the water fill point down here. That's your vent for your truma, which we'll go into a little bit on the inside. So it's really, toilet door hatch, obviously, to empty your toilet. So you just open that and it'll pull out and go and do what you need to do. So yeah, the outside's changed a lot. It looks really good. Nice matte black finish on everything. So let's get into the good bit. So as we open the door, and I'll do the step. You've got a couple of steps to get in. For this layout, they wanted a nice rear big bed, so that's why we use the sleeping pods, and then a bit of a seating area at the front, which can also be used as a bed, which I'll show you now actually while we're here. So this one just pulls out, this drops out, this drops out, push back in. You can use the front seats to get that extra length if you need to, or it's ideal for a kid's bed. There's 3 travelling seats in this, so they are a couple, but now and then they might take the grandkid away, so excellent sleeping arrangement for them. I'll just pop this back up. Easy as that. So both front seats turn around. Now this is the only thing we outsource, is the upholstery to Spartan Upholstery in Rotherham. Really quality seats, really well made, and we use them for all our seats. So yeah, that's really nice. As you can see in the front while we're here, we've added a reversing camera, and we've also added the Remis blinds. Now this just blacks out the full front and it makes it usable space without curtains in the way, etc. So as we get round to this bit, we've got the Sterling induction hob. We've also got the pop-up table at the end, just to add that extra bit if you need to. So yeah, the Sterling induction hob. Now that can run off the inverter. It can, obviously when you're on hookup, it can just run off the hookup, but it can be fully off-grid and just use your leisure battery. We've got the single sink, Dometic sink here as well. Nice little sink, black lid, looks really clean. And then we come round to the sleeping area. So we've used custom sized beds mattress, really quality made mattress. We use them for all our builds, and that is 8-inch thick, really comfy to sleep on, get a good night's sleep on that. While we're on this side, while we're at the back even, not on this side, the toilet room. Now the customers specifically asked for this, specifically asked for this shower board, which really sets the shower room off. I'll let Ben get in and he can have a look in here. So we've used all matte black shower, which really goes with that feature board. It's looking really nice. We've used the Thetford toilet, what swivels, and the Clio tip-up sink, and the vanity unit. Now the vanity unit and the Clio tip-up sink are ideal because they can just be out the way and you don't lose any space down at the bottom by trying to put a fixed sink in. Now as we look, I'll maybe swap you again, Ben, if you want. Maybe stand here, sorry pal. As you see on this side, now we're packed out on here, we've got the TV, it can move, so if you sit down at the front you can watch it, if you're in bed you can watch it, but then it also just gets pushed back and it flush fits to the side so it stays out the way. I've just turned the bed lights off with my finger on that switch, which we'll get to in a second. We've also got all the USBs, the 240 sockets, the inverter control panel up here. Now one of the key features in this is the SavvyVan tech. Now this is a really modern touchscreen display, and this is your switchboard, so you can label these to whatever you want to. So obviously we've labelled them to what's in the van. So if I turn off the main lights, it's just on a switch, toilet room, seating area, and it's all just linked through this. You can also check your water levels of your tanks, and you can also connect your leisure battery up to it if you wish. Down below it, we've got the Truma, the iNet version, so you can connect to your phone, you can control all the temperature via your phone, or you can do it on a nice modern screen. So yeah, it's a really nice control panel, really neat, tucked away, so it's worked really well with the inbuilt TV, so really happy with that. Now, as you can see in the ceiling, we've got the acoustic paneling, which really sets this van off. It looks so good. But we've also ran the strobe light, cobe lights through that. I'll just jump out the way and let Ben have a look. And the cobe lights go all the way from front to back. 2 strips, all 12 volt. on the nice warm lighting, and it really sets it off. And now we've matched them in with the under the counter ones, which can all be ran off separate. So you've got your bed lights, your under counter lights, your seating area lights, and we've also put a brighter cab light in, which I'll turn on now, just for them times you are eating up at the front or you want a bit of extra light. So that's a really nice little feature. As you can see from the roof, we've got the skylight in the rear, but we've also got the air conditioning unit. Now this is Dometic Fresh Jet 1500. This runs purely off 240. Now we've got the big inverter in, we've got the big 628 amp lithium battery in, so we've got plenty of power to keep this alive off grid. And then obviously when you're on hookup, you can just use the on-grid site power. So that's really nice. In here, we've squeezed in a wardrobe, coat hanger at the top so you can hang your shirts up, which the customer wanted. So we managed to get that in. And then all the other cupboards are generally storage. Plenty of storage in this with a nice drawer for your cutlery. And then the big 70 litre Indel B fridge. Really nice fridge, really neat, nice looking, goes with the theme really well. Fridge, freezer, all 12 volt, so uses not a lot of power at all. So really happy with how the build's gone in here. It looks really classy, and the customer does love it because I know they came down the other day. So we'll have a look in the rear and what's powering this. As you can see, we've got opening windows on both sides, the passenger side and the driver's side. We've added the glass in the rear. Now these are all with blackout blinds, fly nets. The fly nets are obviously the back windows don't open, but it goes with the theme of the other vans. So when the windows are open in the front, they can just pull the fly net down and it keeps them mosquitoes, midges out. So as we open the rear, as you can see, we've used a two-tone suede liner and four-way stretch on the doors. Just makes it really nice and clean. We have still got a large garage area, so you can still put all your chairs, your bikes, whatever you need to take away with you in this section. Now, in here is where the magic happens. This is where all the powers, let me just... So in here, we have the Victron inverter, multi-plus 2. Powering that, we have the 628 amp lithium Fogstar battery, which is a mega battery. It's a beast. It's actually called the Beast on the battery. It's the biggest battery 12 volt you can buy, I believe. Coming off that, we've got all the Victron gear, the DC to DC, the MPPT for the solar panel, and then all your isolators, the Lynx 1000 with all your fuse holders in it. Obviously, we've got all the Savvy Van Tech with all the fuses for the 12 volt side of things as well. Danny takes a lot of pride in his electrics, and he does a really good job, as you can see. On the other side, we've got the Truma 4E diesel version. Now, this is the central heating and the hot water. It's a 10 litre tank, and this runs off your diesel tank. So as long as you've got diesel in the tank, you can have hot water and heating. So we've tucked that way in that cupboard in there. We've also added in the back a nice little shower port. Now this runs at hot water and cold water. We've got the shower hose here. Connect your shower hose up, turn it, and you can rinse off at the back doors, wash your dog, whatever you need to do. It's a nice little feature, just tucked away at the back. And then again, we've got plenty of storage in this cupboard for your bigger items you want to take away. We've also carried on the theme with the cove lighting in the garage area, just so it all matches in and gives that nice bright feeling in the back. We've got the little spotlights with USBs at the back, which are just for hang on, as you're putting on it, Danny Fitness vent. There we go, look at that, easy as that. 2 spotlights in the back for nighttime use. You charge your phone and get that light in bed when you maybe don't want all the other lights on. So yeah, this brings us to the end of the Sprinter van. Now, a lot of people do ask me conversion costs, so I like to try and explain a little bit now. So bigger vans like this vary so much on what you want to put in it. It's like this leisure battery alone costs 1,500 quid. Some people might not need as big a battery as that, but I would say in a price bracket between 35,000 to 55,000 will get you a really good off-grid setup, aircon, big lithium battery. So I can break price. Every van's a bit different, and if you do want an itemised quote, feel free just to send me a message and I can give you a personal quote. But generally in that ballpark figure for something like this. The transit custom's been a little bit on the back burner as we spoke about, but this next couple of weeks we will be hitting it and trying to get it further on. We've got all the parts now, so we just need to put it all together and make that a little camper van. So as we come round, the Peugeot Boxer update. As you can see, we've got the forged steel bed in. Now these will be available on the market very soon. Dean's just finalising the design and then they will be up for sale. Now this makes a really nice rear bed, really solid. Now we've boarded it. We've used the hex ply on top to give it that nice matte feeling. Is that a thing? Nice off-road grid. Oh yeah, you know what I mean. Have a look, Ben. That's the bed frame. Bed frame and then the hex supply. It's gone out my head what it's called. Noah's currently just working out the front bit where we go up and around. We've got the toilet block in place, which is key because a lot of stuff is built off the toilet block. So as we go around to the sliding door, you'll see. Oh, we've got the electric step-ins on both fans actually. Electric steps in, all wired in. And as you come around here, you'll see, when I move this box, the toilet block, it's all right, mate. The toilet block's all built. We're gonna clad it now with hygienic board and make it all really watertight. So there are the updates on this Peugeot. We are gonna be going hard at this one because the deadline is before Christmas, so you're gonna see some big changes in this in the next couple of weeks. Now, we've gone to Sarah's van. We've also started the installation process. Now we've left the ceiling. We're having some skylights and air conditioning at the front, so we just need to cut them out. So we've just left the insulation a little bit loose around there, but that'll all get neatened up. So not too much on this one, but it has been started. But again, this next few weeks will be key for us. So let's talk about a few of the appliances we put in. Generally on most of our builds we use the Indel fridges. Now this is the Indel B 70 litre compression fridge. This runs off 12 volt, uses really low power. Now this has a large freezer section at the top and a large fridge. Now we found these are perfect size and height to fit in most of our builds, as a lot of ours just have the cupboards running through and it has to sit underneath it. There is bigger options available if it's a bigger build where you can have a taller fridge, more eye level. But we found these ones have been really good size, good depth, and they fit in most of our builds we do. So this is what we tend to stick with. Not had any faults with them at all, really. Really good company. So yeah, Indel fridge, recommended. So if you like what you see, make sure you like and subscribe. Every subscriber really does make a difference and I really do appreciate it. We are trying to grow the channel and all our other platforms. Even just liking it, leave a comment and let me know what you think below.